Today is Monday, September 15th, and it's time for a Q&A. We've got some really great questions. Is coffee beneficial? It depends. I drink it, not just for the benefits. Do I track my sleep? And how do I stay so fit? So before we dive, which are great questions, and I'm happy to share. Before we dive in, quick introduction. Hi, I'm Elizabeth, and I was born in 1966. So I'm a double certified health and weight loss coach, author, content creator, and now three-time finalist in the Maximum Cover Girl competition in my 50s. And I was competing with women mostly in their 20s and 30s. We don't know the results yet. Could be any day now. And I did this because I believe it's time to tell a new story. I believe that women of all ages deserve to be seen, heard, and admired. And I want to get the message out there. I've been preaching this for almost 10 years here on so many different forms of social media, starting with a blog and website, to that you can love your body and your life at any age. And I have so many resources available for you. I'm absolutely going to drop some links in the caption here. You can sign up for my email list. That's free. I'm not going to spam you. And I have two, if you are looking for the health and weight loss of information, the best place to start where I pull together all of my best weight loss strategies, the ones that have helped my clients lose 10 to 35 pounds and keep it off eating real food, and the same strategies that keep me lean and fit at 59, 5 years post-menopause. Pulled all that together in my two cookbooks. First one is the Happy, Healthy, and Hot cookbook, published in 2023. Second one, Happier, Healthier, and Hotter, high protein, low calorie, bikini friendly recipes. Both of these books, first of all, they're immediate digital downloads. You'll receive them the minute you buy them, and you can start implementing these strategies right away. They're loaded with not just high protein, low calorie recipes made with real food ingredients. They also pull together all of my best health and weight loss strategies, as I said. So check those out. I also have a journal that's available on Amazon. I'll link that below. An incredible digital course called Elevate with Elizabeth. This is one of the things that I'm most proud of. This is where I share this 5-step process that I have used time and time again to really transform and elevate every area of my life, from my body to my business, my relationships, my environment, and everything just keeps getting better. And these are strategies, it's a flow that you can just use repeatedly. So buy it, you'll have unlimited access, $35 that will change your life if you use it. And it's really easy to use. I'm doing it every day. So let's dive into these questions. Coffee, of benefit or not? This is from Jim, who mentions he usually drinks it black and asks, is it best not to add other ingredients? So to all of this, I say it depends. So the first thing I'm going to say, I drink coffee every day. I do add some stuff, and I'll share what I add. So coffee absolutely offers some benefits. Caffeine gives us a little boost, which can be helpful. It can also raise cortisol, especially with too much of it. Coffee definitely has been proven to have some cognitive and performance benefits. Misused, coffee can, too much of it and relying on it can absolutely raise our cortisol, which can lead to increased belly fat. And cortisol is a little too blamed for everything right now, but it is a thing. Our caffeine has a half-life of 6 hours, a quarter life of 12 hours. So if you're relying on an iced coffee with added shots of espresso and all tons of sugar from Starbucks in the afternoon to get you through the day, just know that is still in your system. If you're doing that at 2 in the afternoon, that is still in your system at 2 a.m. And that's why you're not sleeping. So that and maybe some other reasons too. But so, is coffee of benefit? It absolutely can be. I would also add, so I drink coffee every day. I love coffee. Not just that, we want to look at, obviously we want to be putting foods in our body that we benefit from, also that we enjoy. I enjoy my coffee. I don't just enjoy the taste. I enjoy the smell. I enjoy the ritual. I enjoy drinking coffee in bed, whether it's in my bed with a dog and a cat, or one of my favorite things when I travel is drinking coffee in a nice hotel bed. It's just like one of my favorite. That's just something I enjoy. So, we also need to look at, is this enjoyable for us? I will also add that coffee is one of the most heavily sprayed crops out there. It is great to drink organic coffee. Do I do that consistently every single day? No, but I do I do purchase organic coffee as, quite frequently. And there's definitely, that's another factor to consider. Now, as far as not adding ingredients, if you drink it black, that and you enjoy black, great. And if you're somebody who practices any type of intermittent fasting or fasting in general, black coffee is not going to like interrupt the fast. I personally like to add a little, because this can add up quickly. I'll add to regular like cup of coffee. I'll add about a tablespoon of half and half, or sometimes use the Chobani. It's a no sugar creamer. It's sweet cream, and I think it's sweetened. I forget if it's stevia or monk fruit. Same calories as half and half. There's no crap in it, and if I want something that a little bit of a sweet treat, that just gives that subtle like sweet vanilla taste that I like. I also like to add collagen to my coffee in the morning because of all of the skin benefits for my skin, nails, hair, connective tissues. And I've been using the same brand for years. I talk about it all the time. I'll link that in the caption. So you can drink coffee black, and that's great. Or you can add some ingredients that are beneficial to you. Like and obviously the sky's the limit there, but I really like just doing the collagen. It's so simple. I use a vanilla collagen that I enjoy the taste. It also has added tremella, which is a functional mushroom that has even more skin benefits. So that's what I do. So coffee, a benefit or not, that depends. But I would say, Jim, if you are enjoying it and drinking it black, you're not adding where it's definitely not a benefit is coffee shops where it's more sugar than coffee. Like, no, thank you. Okay, Linda asks, do I track my sleep? First of all, I have to give a shout out to Linda. I think her Insta handle it's like fit after 80 or fit at 80. Linda's now 83. Linda is killing it. So kudos to you, Linda. I think you're amazing. You totally inspire me. Okay, so I loosely track my sleep. I'm very aware of my sleep. I don't wear any device like an Oura Ring or Apple Watch, or if they even track sleep, I don't know. But I don't use any devices to track my sleep. I use my own journal, the Happy Healthy Annette Journal, which is available on Amazon every day. I've been using it since 2021. August 14th, 2021 is the publication date. Which was also my 55th birthday. And I've used my journal every single day since then. So it's a place there's a little mindset there, place to track your nutrition, your fitness. And I always make notes of my sleep. So I notice like what's working and what's not working. I have a lot of self-awareness about my sleep because sleep is something that I struggled with apparently since birth, according to my mom. And I believe her. So it is something I am pretty high energy. I have a very active mind. And even when I'm not anxious, and really anxiety isn't a thing for me anymore, but I'm, I have trouble winding down at night. So as a result, I've done everything that I can to optimize my sleep. I have some supplements that help me. I really watch the caffeine that we were just talking about. So I generally I like to finish all of my caffeine, like have my last caffeine 12 hours before I plan to go to bed. So, and I'm always in bed by 10. I mean, unless I'm going out or doing something else, many times earlier. So I'm going to be done with caffeine most days by 10 a.m. or 9 a.m. Different, maybe if I'm traveling, going to be out late, stuff like that. So Linda, I'm not officially tracking my sleep. I don't know how much REM sleep I'm getting, all of that stuff, but I am very aware of watching not just the quantity of my sleep, but the quality of my sleep. I put my devices down before bed. I'm really careful about the blue light exposure. I look to get as much red light in my eyes during the day as I can, natural light in my eyes, which really helps to regulate our sleep. So many things. So I'm not officially tracking it with a device, but I'm very aware of it. I love that question, Linda. I know it's something you track, you're very aware of and pay attention to. And last question from Stephanie asked, how do you stay so fit? So I love this question because yes, I work out, but my workouts are so simple. I walk a lot. I walk about 15,000 steps a day. I believe that walking is underrated for our overall health and well-being. So many reasons I walk. It's so much more than a calorie burn, although walking is really helpful for fat burning because it doesn't raise your cortisol. It's not a stress to our body. We can do it anytime, anywhere. We don't need special equipment. Walking, and by making your walks a little more challenging, like adding hills, you could add, so I don't use a weighted vest, but I know some people do. You can really build muscle on your walks. Adding hills to my walks consistently has absolutely given me a better booty. Um, so I walk 15,000 steps a day. I'm also put so many more benefits, natural light in my eyes, nature sounds, which helps to regulate our nervous system, all of the things. Enhanced creativity, better mood, better, more energy. So many reasons I walk besides staying fit. And then I also I do some resistance training every day, super simple at home, usually using a balance trainer, or like right now, I really like working on a rebounder, sometimes some light weights, planks, stuff like that. 10 minutes a day of resistance training at most. I keep it super simple. So the reason that I am this fit at 59, 5 years postmenopause, has a lot more to do with the way I eat than just my workouts. Because what we are putting into our bodies is going to have the biggest impact on our body composition. And I talk every single day about the way I eat, and this can look a little different for different people, but I prioritize protein and produce. I am building my meals around high quality, protein dense foods like beef, fish, poultry, eggs, some high protein dairy like cottage cheese and Greek yogurt. Again, if you don't tolerate dairy, that's okay. Filling in with colorful fruits and veggies. Eating this way makes it easy to build muscle while even being, burning fat if I need to burn fat, or if anybody needs to burn fat. Um, Cravings basically go away when you're getting plenty of protein. You're satiated, you're energized, better mood, all of the things. And then in addition, I'm really cutting out the crappy processed carbs. So I'm not saying don't have carbs. Carbs are fine, but I get my carbs from fruits and veggies, sweet potatoes, things like that. So that's how I stay fit, Stephanie. Yes, I work out, but the nutrition is very, very important. So if you have any questions, drop them in the comments. I'm going to drop links to everything, the cookbooks, the journal, my email list, the collagen that I put in my coffee every day. It's all going to be in those links. Oh, my LTK shop where you can check out my sexy, affordable fashion, all the things. And I'll be back tomorrow with another Q&A. Thank you so much for being here.